Hey Money Vikings, welcome back. I want to do a video on 5 ways to improve your financial mental health. And I want to talk about this one because number one, there's a lot of talk about mental health these days, especially with kids and social media and all the pressures and kind of the way the world can be at times. And definitely an important topic. So I want to go into some of that. And also because, how money is a funny thing in finances, because it's actually, as time goes on, I'm realizing it's less and less about a number or how much you have, and it's more about your life. There's people that have tons of money and they're, absolutely miserable. And then there's people that I know that might have, quote unquote, a small amount of money, but they have enough. They have enough to be happy and satisfied with life, and things are fine. And there's nothing wrong with any range of that. I'm gonna put my glasses on, it's a bit bright out here, but there's nothing wrong with any range of that. So I just want to talk about that in the context of mental health. So enjoy the view too. I want to give you guys a little pretty cool view out here as well as we go through these ideas and these concepts. So that's what I was talking about is 5 sort of ways to think about finances and our mental health. And first of all, with mental health stuff, it's important to say that, okay, I'm not a professional here. So if there's mental health problems, go get help. That's the main message, is that you've got to get assistance and help. But these are things I do to improve my financial mental health. So the first one is I call tracking spending without judgment. So we can come to finances with a lot of baggage, okay, a lot of issues. We can, as children, maybe we felt deprived or scared or whatever it might be. And that can result in various models and ways that we deal with money as adults. So if we were deprived as children, we might have an opposite reaction of, I'm gonna buy everything to make myself happy, or to make myself feel good or get an instant high. But what we might find over time is that leads to really poor financial health, which can actually exacerbate and make mental health issues around money even worse. So the first idea is tracking our spending without judgment. So having a clear eye in terms of where your money's going. And that's why there's so many kind of folks on YouTube, I think of like Caleb Hammer and all those, that talk to people where they're really amazed or surprised by, well, maybe they're not surprised, but Caleb will be surprised by where the money's going. And so you just have to start by having a sense of that. There has to be a really good sense of where the money is going. So that's number one. And then approaching it initially without judgment, because we also have feelings around guilt and anxiety and all that. So looking at it with a stoic perspective, I think, is a really great first step. And just taking that step back and saying, oh my gosh, last year, in my case, I spent too much money on comic books, or I spent too much money, way outside my means in terms of some apartment I was renting that I totally couldn't afford. There's a way to be satisfied and happy within our means, right? So that's number one. The second thing kind of dovetails into that, and it's the concept of challenging your specific money beliefs. Take a hard look in the mirror and challenge your money beliefs, okay? What is it that you think about money that could totally be that you can challenge? And I'll give you some that I've seen in life. Some people believe that the stock market is a total rigged game or something. And frankly, that's a money belief that has probably held a person back. If they've believed that for the last, let's say, 20 plus years, if someone had invested maybe $100,000 through automation every couple weeks for the last 20 years, that money probably quadrupled or quintupled. So that 100,000 is probably 500,000 today. And so if they had a money belief 15, 20 years ago that basically was saying that, any investing in the stock market is a total rigged game, that the wealthy use, they've lost money. They haven't done well at all. That it was not a rigged game. It was investing in a collection of assets that grew in time, right, and paid dividends as well. So that's another one. That's number 2. Is definitely challenging your money beliefs or your money map, right? So that's another one. The third thing I would talk about in terms of improving your mental health with finances is some budgeting tool. Now, most people don't budget. I've always found budgeting to be boring, and I have not liked it. I know there's people that are accounting majors out there that are probably like, oh my God, I love budgeting. I've never enjoyed budgeting, but I do like simple budgets. I'm a big fan, and again, I get nothing out of this. I'm a big fan of the NerdWallet budget. Wish Money Vikings, I wish we were NerdWallet. I'd like to be something like that someday, but the NerdWallet budget I find really awesome, really straightforward. I love it. It's basically an Excel spreadsheet that's got all the categories of your budget in it that you just start plugging in. It's really helpful. The other one is just a simple piece of paper and a pencil that I've talked about before, just writing down on one side all the money that's coming in every month, and on the other side making a note of every single monthly bill, and then averages of groceries and other things, and then adding all those up. And if you're like way over on the expenditures and you're way under on what's coming in, you have a problem. And you have to look at those line items, and you have to cross out and reduce things. You have to get things either reduced through, maybe a different cell phone plan, or maybe a different apartment, or maybe reducing your electricity use. Or on the other end, maybe upping your income, finding some way to find, and to increase your income, right, to support a kind of lifestyle you want. And in that budget, you should be adding things like how much you're saving and investing. And I like the different rules of thumb out there. I think Ramit talks about 20% in savings and investments as a goal. So to definitely become wealthy. So that's it. Finding a budgeting system that works for you and working through it. Again, it's not easy stuff, but just the practice of that will help, I believe, improve our mental health when it comes to money. The fourth thing that I found that really helped me mentally with money was automating. So when I automated things and automated savings, investing, and automated different bills, and I didn't have to take time to think about it or to find the willpower every month. I kind of had a peace of mind that it was just taken care of. Whatever it was just taken care of. So trying to give you guys a little different view here. So just enjoying different views. Yeah, check it out. So that's the fourth one, is automating. The fifth thing I'll talk about is seeking professional help. I think they're destigmatizing getting mental health in our culture, which is good. But I don't know if a lot of people seek financial help. There's a lot of financial coaches out there in the world. I thought about doing that. I've done it for friends and family, but there's other ways to do that professionally. And there are professional resources out there for finding financial coaches. I kind of like to think of our blog, truewealth.moneyvikings.com, as kind of a, collection of, financial coaching articles. That's the whole idea behind our channel and our blog, is financial coaching. And we're trying to do it in a way that's somewhat fun and very direct to the point where you can get the information quickly. So anyway, seeking some kind of help, certified financial planners, financial coaches, fiduciaries that have your best interest at heart, especially if they're making investment decisions with you. That's also helpful to your mental health, I would say, in many ways when it comes to your finances. And the bonus one, I'll add one more. We did 5, but I'll add one more. I like to keep these videos to about 10 minutes. But the last one I'll mention is celebrating the small wins. I think it's really important to celebrate that day that you sign up for the 401k or the automated investments or savings, that day that you cancel that bill or you cancel that thing, or you say no to that thing that maybe you can't afford, and just celebrate that willpower, celebrate that ability to take some charge in your own life. So I hope those help you. That's 5 plus 1 ideas in terms of improving your financial mental health. So yeah, enjoy. Please consider liking, subscribing, all that great stuff if you enjoy our content, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, everybody, take care out here.